Hello everyone. Inshallah, today we are going to study lesson 210 in our book. Lesson 210 is talking about applications of percent. Application of percent, we are going to study many topics which we can use it in our real life. Our objective, use common application of percent, estimate with percent. Vocabulary, commission, interest, sales tax, principal, and tip. So please, you can take a note about the vocabulary which we are going to study it in our lesson today. Commission, interest, sales tax, principal, and tip. A commission. A commission is the money paid to a person or a company. So the commission, we can pay it to a person or a company for making a sale. So it's like something to encourage the person or encourage the company to work for sale. Usually, the commission is a percent of the sale amount. Let me show you how you are going to calculate it. You must please take care about this point. You must convert a percent to a decimal point or a fraction before doing any calculation with it. Did you remember in the last lesson when I said if you have 25%, let me remind you, if you have 25% and you want to change it into decimal, I said we can imagine that we have a point and we want to remove it 2 digits to the left, so the answer is going to be 0.25. Okay, then first we want to change or to convert the percent into decimal or a fraction into decimal before doing any calculations with it. Next, Mr. Cortez earn a base salary. So take care about the base salary of 26,000 plus a sales commission of 5%. His total sales for 1 year were $300,000. Find his total pay for the year. In this question, you have to care about the main points in this question and what you are looking for at the end. At the end, you are looking for find his total pay for the year. At the end of the year, how much money he's going to earn. Then, write the formula for total pay. So we want to know the formula for the total pay, which is total pay equal base salary plus commission. Where is the base salary in this question? Where? Mr. Cortez earned a base salary. It's very clear that the base salary was the base plus percent of the total sales. He gave us the total sales in 1 year were 300,000, but he said also that 5%, he said that 5% of the total. Then you have the base salary plus the percent of the total sales. Substitute values given in the problem. This is the base salary, which he gave it to us, plus 5% of 300,000. We can calculate this one directly. As I said, we can move only 2 digits to the left. Then, write the percent as a decimal point. Then this one, it will be 0.05, right? 5%, so change percent to decimal. just move. Someone can say, I couldn't see the decimal point, but I said, it's there, but it's invisible. It's before the number. So we are going to move 2 digits. So we will convert 5%. It will be 0.05. Then now I have 26,000 plus 0.05 times 300,000. Then we will multiply those together. And then 26, this is the base salary, and this is the commission, which is going to earn at the end of the year. So we will add them together. Then by the end, Mr. Cortez' total pay was $41,000. Then let me back again. Think with me. Mr. Cortez earned a base salary. So he has a base salary to work $26,000 plus sales commission. He's going to earn a bonus, 5%. His total sales for 1 year was $300,000. If he wants to earn more, then he wants to sales more, then he's going to add or to increase this number. So maybe you are working in the same place, but your salary at the end of the year, they will not be the same. Why? Because he put 5% for the sales. For example, Muhammad and Ahmed, they are working in the same place. They have a base salary, 26,000. But at the end of the year, they earn 5% commission on their sales. If the first one has $300,000 and second one is $500,000, so we have to add this percent, which is 5% from the sales tax, then you will add them together to find the total answer. Okay? Then for any question has a commission, so we have a specific formula. This formula is base salary plus commission and so on. Let me give you another part. A telemarketer earned $350 per week. Okay, then per week he has a standard. He has a base plus 12% commission. 12%. Think, we don't want to work with a percent. We want to work with a decimal. So I have a point here. I'm going to pull it or move it to the left 2 digits. So it will be 0.12 on sales. Find her total pay for a week in which her sales were $940. Okay, we are going to write the formula for the total pay. Did you remember the formula? Please tell me the formula. Yes, total pay equal base salary plus commission. Okay, then write the formula for a commission. I want the formula for the commission. Then it will be base plus percent of the total sales. So I already translated or substitute the word commission by percent of total sales. Then we will substitute the values given in the problem. It will be, the base salary was $350 per week. So I have to replace it here. So it's 350 plus 12% of 940. Did you remember? 12%. I want to change this one into decimal. So I'm going to move the percent 2 digits to the left. Then it will be 0.12 times 940. Then we will multiply them together. So the answer, it will be 350 plus 112.8. We will add them together. So the answer, it will be 462.80, which means the telemarketer's total pay was $462.8. So this is how we can use commission in our real life. We will move now to another part for applications on percent. This part is called interest. What the meaning of interest? Interest is the amount of money charged for borrowing money or amount of money earned when saving or investing money. Principal is the amount borrowed or invested. So we have a principal at the beginning. The money which you are going to deposit, to put it in your bank account, or the amount which you are going to to borrow from the bank, which is loan, for example. Simple interest is the interest paid only on the principal. Simple interest paid annually, which means if you have the data in the question per month, so we have to change it into per year. How you are going to change it into per year? You will divide it by 12. So this is the formula which we have to use it. The interest equal principal times R times T. Let me check with you what the meaning for each one. The first one is simple interest. The second one is the principal, which is the total amount at the beginning which you deposit or borrow from the bank. The rate, it's the interest rate per year as a decimal. So this one, it's a percent, and we have to change it into a decimal. And the T is a time per year. This formula is very important to know it, to study simple interest formula. Then again, we have I, so this is simple interest. P for the principal, R for the interest rate, and as you know, the rate, it's a percent. The rate, it's a percent. And T should be per year. I can also give you a magic triangle like this. In magic triangle, I'm going to put at the top interest is P times R times T. If you are looking for the value of the principal, because not all the questions will ask you to find only the interest, maybe he's going to ask you to find the principal. Then we are going to hide P. Then if you will hide B, what do you have? It's interest divided by R times T. So it will be interest divided by R times T. And the same idea. If you are looking for the rate, what you have to do, hide R, then it will be interest divided by principal times T. What about if you are looking for T? It will be interest over principal times R. Okay, so the magic triangle, it will help us to find the missing variable. Again, if you want to calculate the time, so the time it will be interest divided by principal times R. If you want to find R, it will be interest divided by principal times T, and so on. But the main formula, which is the simple interest, so as I see, now it's interest equal, the interest equal principal times R times T. Let me show you an example. Find the simple interest. So this is number one, he's looking for the simple interest, paid for 3 years. Now, 3 years represent what? 3 years represent what? So this one represent the time. So per years, this one represents the time on a 2,500 loads. So this one represent what? Think with me, grade 9. So this one represent what? Represent the principal. Yes, good. At 11.5%. So 11.5% represent what? This one represent R. Okay? Then write the formula for the simple interest. Write the formula for the simple interest. It will be now interest equal principal times R times T. After that, what we have to do? We will substitute known values, write the interest rate as a decimal. So don't forget, please, the interest rate was 11.5. And it has the simple 4%. How you are going to change it into decimal? Move quickly 2 digits to the left. Okay? Then I'm going to substitute now. So the interest equal 2,500, which it was the amount, the principal at the beginning was 2,500, and then we will multiply together, then it will be 862.5, which means the amount of interest is $862.5. Then, first of all, you have to translate the question. You have to search about the main variable in simple interest equation, which is principal, which is rate, which is time, and interest. Let me show you another question. Here we go. Please think about this question. Try to find which one represents T, which one represents P, which one R, and which one is T. After 6 months, this represents what? Yes, represent T. Do you notice anything here? 6 months. Yes, he gave us the time by months, but we should, that interest, it should be annually. So we have to convert 6 months into years. Then we will divide the amount, or how many months, divided by 12. The simple interest earned on an investment of $5,000. $5,000 now was what? Yes, was the principal. He said the simple interest earned on an investment of $5,000 was 45%. Then 45% now represent what? Represent the interest. So let me convert, or let me search with you about which one represent the time. So this one represent the time, but we need to convert. This one represent the principal, and this one represent I. Find the simple interest. So we are looking for R. Okay? Then, as I told you, you have to check where is the main variables which we are looking for in a simple interest equation. So for the first one, after 6 months, this represents the time, but take care because he gave us the amount by month, not by per year. The simple interest earned of an investment of $5,000. So this is the total amount at the beginning. So it was 5,000. So this represents the principal. He was talking about already the simple interest, so it's 45. Find the interest rate, so he's looking for the rate, which should be by percent. Then let's solve the question together. First, write the formula for simple interest. Okay, with all my pleasure. The formula is interest equal principal times R times T. After that, substitute the given values. Okay, so 45 equal 5,000 times R times 6 over 12. And I think you know now why did I divide by 12. We will multiply, and by the end we have 45 equal to 1,500 R. we will divide both sides by 2,500 to simplify and find only the value of R. So the value of R is 0.018. This is R, it should be by percent. If you want to convert from decimal to percent, so we will multiply by 100, which means I'm going to move the decimal point 2 digits to the right. Then the answer, it will be the interest rate is 1.8%. Done? I can use the formula which I said, which is magic triangle. So this is the magic triangle. So I have the interest and I have principal, R and T. Right? So I can now, you are looking for what? You are looking for R, then R equal interest divided by P times R, times T, sorry. And then you will start to replace to find the answer. It will give you the same answer. But take care that time in this question, he gave it to us in months, so we have to divide it by 12 to change it into year. And by the end, the answer which you have it, this one, we are going to multiply it 0.018 times 100 to change it into percent because the rate should be percent. Okay? So we explained till now the commission at the beginning, and then we studied the simple interest. Please take care when you are using the formula interest equal principal times R times T to find the simple interest paid annually. T represents the time in years. 1 month is 1 out of 12 years. Then gradually, it will be 2 months, it will be 2 over 12. 3 months, it will be 3 over 12. 4 months, it will be 3 over 12, and so on. Could you please answer this question by yourself? Find the simple interest earned after 2 years on an investment of 3,000 at 4.5% interest earned annually. Take your time now. Try to write your information. It's self-assessment now. Find the simple interest. Okay, so it's looking for I. After 2 years, okay, it's 2 years working with the formula, no problem with this one. On an investment of $3,000. Okay, this is the principal at 4.5%. It's a rate, and I have to change it into decimal. Then move the decimal point to the left 2 digits, then it will be 0.045. All of this, you are preparing your plan to start to solve the question. Then the answer, write the formula, interest equal principal times R times T, and then I equal 3,000, which is the principal. We converted a percent into decimal, and how many years we took 2 years. Then we will multiply. Then I equal 270. So the interest earned is 270. This is another question. The simple interest paid on a loan after 6 months was 306. So the first number, we have 6 months. Take care about this point. 6 divided by 12 directly. And this one is the simple interest. The annual interest rate was 8%. Find the principal. Okay, find the principal. Then we can use the magic triangle, or we can just replace in the formula to find the answer. Here, remember, this is the first method. This is the interest. And then I have the principal, R, and then T. We are looking for what? We are looking for the principal. So the answer it will be interest over R times T. Where is the interest? The interest was 305, 306. And then R, it was a decimal. Change it into decimal, so it will be 0.08 times 6 months, so it will be 6 out of 12, which it will be 0.5, and then we can find the answer. So this is the first method. We can use the magic triangle, and then we will replace to find the amount of the principal. So this is the first method. What is the second method? The second method, you are going to write the formula, and then you will replace in the formula. Okay, you will write the formula, which is interest equal principal times R times T. Second, we will substitute the given values, which is 306 equal P times 0.08 times 6 out of 12. And then the principal, it will be equal 306 equal 0.04 divided by 0.04. Then the answer it will be 7,650. So the remaining principal is $7,650. Okay, we will stop till this one today, and inshallah tomorrow we are going to continue lesson 10 to 10.